What are we doing in the early game? Are we just waiting? We've got 2 scaling carries. We've got new Vayne in the Kai'Sa versus old Vayne in the Vayne.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Vayne on the
Good Samaritan in
I
the
was
LCS.
already building player brands back then. Let's see what happens bot lane.
You are. Let's see what player brands get built today. Cold is just going to go right in on PromiseQ, not even interested in the Vayne. Samixo is going to be in trouble. Does flash out to just make sure he can get to safety. PromiseQ wants to get to the top flash. And first blood for Samix. Nice plays coming in from Unicorn. Level 6 in the tops lane as well. There's the all-in coming in from Exile. Gets one.
Oh, there it is.
Second reset has one more stack available. Self uses the cleanse already. Ulti comes out from the Nocturne. Looks like Defiant Stance has already been used. Bleeping out, but the fear is there. Kadro wants a kill. Is he going to get it in the end? Does take it down. Cold getting one right back. No level 6 for the re-engage. Is just going to be the one for one.
So HK have full information. I think
PromiseQ's here too. They're getting baited into this play. Kadro's now coming in, but can they kill Selfie before anything else happens? Exile gets pulled right back. Selfie not going to be able to make it out. Beautiful use of the Blade Surge to make it a 1-for-1. On what could there. Not something we always see in pro play, but could work out for White Knight. We'll find out as a few more items get put up under his belt. First Dragon is going to get traded for the Rift Herald.
The bottom side. This could definitely be worth it. They're going straight for the bottom lane.
Sheriff now holding onto the CC,
smack.
but it's just too easy to kill the Lulu. The Wild Growth comes in. They don't even pay attention to the Vayne. Support in their sights. Unicorns
One player we can always praise is doing well early game. It is Cold specifically.
Has been a rock for the Unicorns Love lineup. White Knight, though, may be in trouble. Is he going to have to ult out to safety? Is he going to get the chance? Unstoppable force, but the Nocturne vault, the flash to save. Can he Q him for the movement speed? The sidestep! The sidestep! Oh, he wants the ground slam. Here comes Exile. Kadro! Oh,
He
God.
missed the Q on him.
Oh, no.
Pretty tough spot for the next couple of minutes. Exile wants an all in.
Going in, has the Conqueror available, doing a good amount of damage. In comes the Tom Kench. Exile doesn't need anybody else. The Exile is still killing people across the map, and that means they're going to grab another tower. But a lot of mechanical. They have to be careful, though. They are poised for a 3v3 or even a 4v3. Exile
Good stun.
looks for the disengage. Slaps that Tiamat down, lets him know. Ready to fight. Totoro, though, is going to get feared up. The re-engage, though, is Cold wants to go right back in, but Smitty J isn't a main. Oh, that's the 3-man! Oh, early game, but a Wombo's coming out. Run, Exile. White Knight is there. Might get a chance for redemption. Unstoppable Force is up in a second.
Come on,
He's gonna turn it around. He only gets one. He needs a little bit more. AP Malphite. Oh, Samix gets it down. PromiseQ now running for his life. Flashes out. It was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Well, that's the thing we talked about before. You know, the difference between 80 carries. The Storm Racer.
Exile.
Exile.
One, getting the Q. The reset goes in. Exile is fearless. Deficio, this man just keeps diving towers.
And what actually happened when that fight started, Samix just solo killed Sheriff, like instantly. He's 2 levels above him at the moment. This Kai'Sa is so much stronger, and that's kind of a big problem for HK. They really can't take fights if Samix is even nearby, because he will show up, and then he will pick up all the kills. Also Exile, I guess, on the Aurelia.
Yeah, the 5-2, 163 CS, 200 make this work.
I am pretty confident that if he just hits the ulti on the edge, he's in almost...
And I think it's important that when we look at these teams, of course, they're not playing for playoffs, but we can talk about, I think, a lot of the players who have stood out individually, and I think in this game especially, Cold has been key.
Oh, Kadro as well. But yeah, you're 100% correct. Just as we want to talk about Cold, fighting bot lane.
Oh. Going forward, Smitty J, is he going to try to disengage with the ultimate? Now the Nocturne is looking for the re-engage, but he's just a little bit too far behind. Can he get the auto down? Kadro going out. Unstoppable Force. Doesn't even need the Proto Belt. It might just come out here. Goes in. Exile unstoppable. Cold doesn't even need to. They're going to be able to get here quick enough. They have the ball. They have the Nocturne ult. Smitty J coming in. Not going to be able to steal, but now it's in the middle of the team. Kadro just gets deleted immediately. Selfie looking for it. Ooh, the Proto Belt comes in. Good bit of damage there, but White Knight not going to connect on the Unstoppable Force, but he is going to get pulled right back into the middle of the team. Shockwave comes in defensively, and now Cold going for the re-engage, and Unicorns Love just looking to clean up here. Sheriff is running for his life, but the Acadian Rain cutting through the health bars. Blade Surge is going to close it out, and Unicorns Love just
can he get a range?
for a clean sweep here. 4 to 15. Oh, there it is. Running him down. Flash forward. That's the double. That might just be all she wrote. Exile does not care about dying. He wants one more. Oh, sweet Lord.
Unicorns Love, man. They play some fun League of Legends when they go aggressive, and it works. Like in this one here. They started the Baron. They knew HK would show up, and they were ready not only to finish the Baron, but to turn and fight instantly.
We might just see a sub 25-minute game, but I think they are going to have to back off here. Still have the Baron buff, still have...
And he thought he was dead, but Smitty J had it all planned.
You almost remember this day. The day you almost killed Smitty J. I tried.
I think it was okay.
Yeah, we almost got the Pirates. I messed it up. All right. Unicorns of Love looking to close this game out, of course. A very tense early game. Getting a lot of advantage here for Unicorns of Love. They get the Baron, and now they're looking to close out. H2K could be the final
inhibs. Let the super minions show up in your base, and hope the enemy team stops pushing. Oh, they find Samux!
Samux. Oh, Kadro is just going to cut him down immediately. It's too much CC to stop it, but Totoro's here. Promise you, run for your little Yorta life. There's a blast cone, but he just can't take it.
If they don't, however, I think it's just no chance. Let's see Smitty.
Knocking White Knight into the middle of the team.
Oh,
the alley-oop from Smitty J. That is not how we wanted this to end. Exile looking to cut him down. Ignite ticking. Wants one more on the back of Promise Q. A clean sweep from the Unicorns of Love. We needed 15 more minutes for H2K to get back hope. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen this time around. TP being used just to get a little bit closer to the minions, a little bit faster. And Unicorns of Love now looking to close it out. Move themselves up to 6-11. Close out the end of their season in style. Even if they can't make the playoffs, at least they're making it look good.
Nice game as well from a lot of the players, showing a lot of individual skill. Exile getting ahead there on the Aurelia. Cold setting up the bot lane with Totoro for Samux. Clean game.
Very clean in the end. Unicorns of Love, 6-11, moving up.
Top lane of jungle. It's gonna be Mundo top lane, so it's super team fight heavy, massive tanks in the front, Mundo specifically against Cho'Gath. It allows Schalke to get control wards down in the river and therefore start the Rift Herald for Amazing. But on the other side, with Copy winning, well, Splice will get the Drake on the bottom side. This is a very standard trade, but Splice is getting two things. Bot lane turret, because by being on bot side with Xerxes, they're also protecting that bot lane from a potential gank. And now you have first turret gold going to the Devourers. He's going to get a play of the Rune King very quickly, and he's going to be much stronger right now.
Sadly.
All the small trades we have seen are thought out by the teams, like they're trying to plan it. Kobe is in trouble.
Trying to take down Kobe. Kasing wants to mitigate what he can, but they know that he's dead. Kasing also could be next to the menu. Has the hourglass, wants to get out as quickly as possible. Xerxes going to be the taxi to take him to safety. They will disengage, but that play may give them a bit of priority in the mid. However, it does mean they're going to lose a tower on the top side of the map.
First opening, Amazing managed to find right there. Kobe, no flash from much earlier up top lane when we had that 2v2 fight. Should give a mid lane turret as a trade for Schalke. They already lost the top one to Niski. He got all the goals for himself, so he's a happy Yasuo. But obviously Kobe dying. No flash, bit out of position, instantly punished. And it's a turret for Schalke, but Yasuo is going back to with the Gragas and a Mundo trying to hit the backline of Schalke, so the more defensive build does make sense. They're trying to hide around the corner here. They're going for Amazing.
Immediate knockup from the Yasuo. For half a second there, Brain just went out the window, but clean play comes in from Splice.
He's coming around mid lane. The Amazing Keel just on the side of Splice.
Comes the Predator from Xerxes. Nuketox on the side as well. Odoam now running for his life. The Iceborne Golem making an easy chase down alongside. Vander just trying to buy as much time as possible, kicking them into the tower. It's a split fight. Odo still running. The ulti's still ticking down. Kasing wants to save him. Vizichachi's hungry, but he just has too much sustain. Extended trade. Getting the assist there on the play for Amazing. Xerxes, though, now going to be in trouble. Both stacks aren't going to connect, though. They're trying to set their sights on Niski. Upset is going in. The Windwall's going to block a little bit of damage. They're trying to find the disengage. Niski now retreating, but the stun comes through. Everything being farmed, but the TP is here. Wilson going to re-engage. Kobe's on the backside. He just wants to ult. He just wants to connect it. Arrow goes in. Kobe going to throw out the ultimate immediately, but they're trying to find the re-engage onto the 80 carry. If they can take him down, maybe they can turn the fight. Nuketox, just enough health to survive in the end. Now trying to run. Odoamne not going to let it happen. Not today as the reset comes through. Upset still poking, still kiting, still trying to make it out to safety, but Splice coming out on top in the end.
Is it over? Odoamne still trying to land a cleaver this team, and when he's on the side, that doesn't help them at all. They're going to get a bit of damage onto him, but of course the ulti can't get him down.
Get through. The Beast comes out. They're finally able to cut him down. That's going to be an advantage that Schalke were waiting for. Start to even up this gold. Look to take down the tower, but
for first place, which is obviously #1 goal for everyone. Second thing is get top 2, get that buy straight into semi-final.
Those are the priority and look to break down a tower. They see Schalke are out of position. They're going to take their prize.
Always one of the gambles when you try and go for the 2-man Baron is the moment the enemy team shows. They're going to try bot lane.
They're going to try to fund Vizichachi. Silence comes out. Vizichachi's now going to run. TP's is going to be used. Do they have the CC to cancel this? The channel is so long. They do take him down. Taking out the top laner, taking out the Feast could be enough for Splice to get in terms of taking down the Baron.
That is a fair point as well. I think they're taking this the safe one. They were already on bot side with Niski.
And once again, this is classic Splice. We saw in wins long.
And almost take everything. Like, that's the nature of a game where it's been so tactical, and we're waiting for the big 5-on-5.
Knock up, Kabi uses his ultimate. That might be the signal to get it started. Vizicachi gets stunned, but Vander tries to find the re-engage. Upset throwing the Ezreal ulti across, but Kabi remains untouched, trying to cut through Vander, but the ultimate is still up and available for him. Nuke Duck looking for a little bit more, goes in for a bit of a play there. That's going to be a lot of Vladimir damage, cutting down Kazae.
Initially, from just the all-in of Schalke, Splice tried to do what they wanted to do, kill the front line first with Kabi and his build.
Vizicachi, or rather Odoamne. Mundo now running for his life, but it looks like they are going to be able to take him out. One more auto could do it. The knockup comes through. One more melee auto attack. He's going to be able to follow up, but this is Juani Sando. It's going to get blocked by the wind wall, but Upset is still there to get the kill. Two picked off for Schalke. Is it enough for them to up on the Gragas? He can just leap over the wall. The TP is coming in as well.
They have to CC him.
Getting lower. Ulti comes in. Chachi does manage to get it. Nuke Duck is suddenly in the middle of everybody. He manages to land on Kabi, but the CC comes out to stop him from getting anything else. Odoamne in the middle of the team, trying to cut at least one member down before he gets taken out. Splice taking priority in the fight. Niski's so low in the back, and he gets cut down in an instant. Odoamne is untouchable, but Upset goes for the play. He wants it. He gets it in the end. Can the Ezreal close it out? Odoamne is still alive. He is so tanky. He wants to take out Vander. Everything is falling apart for Splice. Odoamne is doing what he can to hold on to it, but Upset outplays, finds a way, and Schalke get the Baron.
It's only the first Baron of the game. Like, we had to wait 35 minutes for it. And when you go this late, typically the other team is still turret. They want to get at least one in and down.
Flash and Predator are up.
Just a couple of hits from Upset is all they need, but they need to respect the potential all-in.
Vander goes for the engage, but it looks like they might be able to get a little bit more. Nuke Duck waiting, biding his time before he goes in. Predator has been popped. He's going to go forward. He's going to go into the middle of the team, but they managed to find the lockup on Nuke Duck. He does go into the pool, but this might just be the turn that they need. They CC Nuke Duck. Splice are starting now to turn it back. Upset firing shots across the wall, but Splice know that the momentum is in their favor. They've taken down the Vladimir, and they may just be able to take down Vizicachi too. He's on the retreat path. He's trying to run through. Silence comes out. It's going to stop a little bit more. Wants to turn it on to Niski. Gets him back. Says, not today, baby. Mundo, you may be tanky, but you don't have enough damage to kill me. Looking for the blast.
Right there in that fight. Elder Drake being started. Let's see what happens here. Vander's on his way towards the right.
Oh, Vizicachi's in the middle of the pit. The Cho'Gath can just take it away. Odoamne, do they have enough damage to take down the Mundo? He's trying to make it out. Vizicachi wants to get more, but Amazing is going to get taken down. Goes over the wall, smites to stay out.
Kabi!
But they're taking it off. Kabi's dead. Odoamne is running for his life. He can't get anything else. Upset does not care. He'll go toe-to-toe with the Mundo. He'll go toe-to-toe. Does not mind whatsoever. Double drops. Elder as well. That is beautiful for Schalke.
And just goes down. Upset again. They cannot get to him. They can't shut down this Ezreal with all the tanks in front of him, and now Schalke pushing.
Get the engage. Now he's in trouble. Nuke Duck still alive on the back line. Ulti available. Throws it into the middle of the team. They're going to back off. Holds on to it, actually. Elder Dragon buff, powering them up, giving them a little bit more power from that mountain, cutting through the inhibitors. Are they just going to go for the end here? 10 seconds, 47.
Schalke looking for that first place. They want to finish the game right here. Put the pressure on Fnatic.
Taking it down, hunting. They want the buy at least. They want first place at best. They want to keep it going. The wombo combo's there. Kabi's denied. Entrance from the fight as Nuke Duck pulls back. He's going to use everything just to try to take him down. Does he have enough damage to cut it out? Kabe, it looks like he's going to fall. And you know what that means, folks. Schalke turn it around. Splice in control for so long. But all it takes is one confident play, one confident fight. And Schalke keeping their place in second secure, looking to get first.
Especially when the team like Giants has scaling mid and scaling bots. If you can have a jungler that can just put out a bit more pressure on those lanes to keep them ahead a little bit.
Ganking the top lane here was on a Ghost Poro, so was spotted out trade in the mid lane as well. The Drowsy down on Betsy, but Perkz now needs to get away from this fight still happening on the top side. The stun combo is enough, and G2 get first blood. Giants are actually getting some of their gold from. If you look down towards the bottom lane a bit, it's coming from there. Trade from Ruin in the top lane, but Wonder should be able to walk away from this one. A bit of a CS lead down towards that top lane. Joker's on the hunt. Predator, Ruin's just chasing in. Good rupture, but Joko will start tanking up now, and Wonder's dead. No way for him to get away. Joko!
Oh, no.
What did he die to? Now, although it is pushing towards Steelback, so he'll be able to get a little bit further ahead on the Ezreal. Perkz. Very much struggling in the mid lane, though. Remember, hasn't got the flash, has portal jump, but is he going to be able to get away from a Ragnarocking Olaf? No, he's not. That's one down, and Jankos can do nothing about it. The arrow comes in, the utility AD Kjarnan catches Joko, and now here comes the chase. Kjarnan and Tom Kench coming up with it there as well, but Joko almost falls. He turns it back around. Jankos, flash, prison, cleanse from Betsy, but Kjarnan and Widzed are here. Finally, the realm warp to get him away. Betsy will live to fight another day.
Abilities to absolutely pop off on games, but then when you put him on a playmaker like the Zori, it's really exciting to watch. But we're going to find the bot lane here.
Yeah, Nuke's not in the best of positions. Glacial Fisher comes out as well. Jankos there. The prison connects from long range, and that's one. Joker now comes in, trying to turn onto Hyanan, and we did, but the Abyssal Voyage will get them to safety. Is Jankos going to be able to get out of this difficult spot? I don't think so. Kill will be given across to Betsy, who gets it in the end.
Double buffs as well for Betsy, and this should be greedy, honestly, but they may try and go for it. And versatile tower in the pockets of Giants, we have seen when they win, it's off of good early games. A lot of times when these teams who aren't quite in the playoffs, when they find success, just runs at people. Basically what he's doing now,
just flashes the
legitimately runs at people.
It doesn't matter if you're good at utility AD carries if you're dead.
Well, it's kind of fail, it's because they don't have this early game pressure. Right now, Joko is sitting on a juicy 100. A lot of the pressure is on the early game just for the Giants to find success. I would say that's not necessarily because of their comp, but just because of their playstyle as a team. But Jankos here is going to get caught out. He's also going to be sent to the shadow rolls with me.
See, I agree with that. It hasn't been amazing. Wonder's going to try and start the fight here in the mid lane as we get back onto the game. Cleanse and flash from Betsy. Glacial Prism misses. Jankos there. Widid jumps across the wall, but he hasn't got the Halo Blade, so he can't get enough damage down. Eventually, Betsy will fall. Widid's the one to get it. And G2 find a pick in the mid lane.
Mid lane here. And I want to see now... Oh, blimey. I don't think they can dive this Joko. But Joko is trying to defend with his life. He might have gone too far forward.
Yeah, Joko's not in the best of spots at all. Shut down. 4 and 3 now, giving those kills across towards Perks as well. The tower's going to fall, and G2 will equalize the gold score coming up towards that 17-minute mark.
When I said Ezreal book, the first page was pretty ugly.
Yeah.
And very lots of L's and lots of red colors. But now it's looking pretty decent. And I think what's great about still back on Ez, as we probably won't get to talk about this right now.
Tomkins going to ult in here. It's just for the dragon. The Ash arrow comes out as well.
I saw a TP on the Ash as well, but you can do it with Tom Kench. You can fire your arrow from downtown, TP in or Abyssal Voyage in with the Tom Kench.
Like, so it's a rumble or something. So it's just chucking something in. It's like, oh, it's a Molotov baguette. So we have the power to name things. And Giants, because the ward was placed in the back of the pit, no control ward for them. Ruin trading into Runda here has finished that Wit's End and has the Black Cleaver, so it's doing a lot of damage to this Cho'Gath, just trading into him. Gonna go towards the mini pretty soon, and then he'll get that extra range advantage. Wonder's gonna fall before Perks can even get there. Dodges to the side from Ruin. He's gonna live for another day for now, at least. Jankos on his way. Ruin looking for the E, looking for the jump across prison from downtown, and Ruin is not in the best of spots.
But why are you recalling Giants? They just sent 3 people into that bot lane. You have to get his... sort of wasted there. Yeah. It's a really huge deal, and means that Giants and Ruin specifically can just stay in this bot lane, go for that split push even more, and that's plays right into Giants in the game. But Betsy, only that one death. And I think that he's really able... There's such a facet.
Combination like Perks and Jankos, even Wonder coming in to join those fights. The only time he died was when Wonder was there. Inhibitor tower falling in the top side, and G2 are odds and ends here. They're not reacting.
Still back as an Ezreal is notoriously slippy, and he has the sash.
What?
Oh my god.
The Realm Walk comes in to get vision. Joko down to half. Perks still standing off towards the side. The Baron down to 2,000. Joker's going in, looking for the steal. Can't get the smite because Cho'Gath secures it. Nah going for the inhibitor, but already Nukesalot is down, and Giants need to run for the hills here. They need to get away. G2 going to use the enhanced recalls. Let's look at that inhibitor though in the top side. Let's look at the Gnar. The sleep does connect. Betsy's still alive. Turns it back onto Perks, but the cleanse away. The paddle is going to be enough with the final auto in. Inhibitor falls down towards the bottom side as well, so Giants get something out of it. But Ruin is being chased down by Wonder and Hyanan. Perpetually slowed. Flashes away. The boomerang gets hit with a volley right at the end of that. Still going to be able to get away. Boomerang, rupture, Ruin. Goomba stomps his way to safety, but the rest of G2 are pushing.
One pick, able to pick up the Baron, and obviously Inhibitor more objectives here as well. Ruin is doing his best to salvage things in this game, but Giants, oh man, they're looking rough right now.
They definitely are. Still back with his in the mid lane. Giants did manage to get an inhibitor of their own, so it was a more even trade than it could have been. But it feels like the turning of the tide
actually work. But now G2 is most likely going to position to the bot lane, as I say that.
Yeah, Betsy needs to try and escape here, but there's not really anywhere he can go. He's down, Jankos gets him, no vision for Betsy.
Topside, because there's no real objective for them to push into. And by pushing bot, you also achieve not only a push, you know what? Let's just watch Joker get in.
Let's watch Joker get in. Yeah, Gianna's going to take him out in the end. They went for the dive, but they didn't expect the teleport coming in from Hyanan, and now G2 will push him with all 3 members down towards this bottom side. Betsy up in 11. Cleanse used by Steelback, but this will be the second inhibitor, and G2 still fighting for first. They need this win if they're going to be able to get first in the regular season. And with this inhibitor, they would have put themselves in a very good spot. Can't get it though, and flash in from Nukesalot. Fisher misses onto a did. Counter teleport hit by Wonder to join his teammates. Ash pushing in the top lane, 4v4. Ruin chasing in, looking for the Mega. Has the Nav, of course, gonna double bounce in, but it's only onto Wonder. They catch one, steal back. Raining Hell in from the side, the double wallop stuns Perks. Wonder will fall. Ash is up towards that top lane though, and is going to be able to get this tower.
Split push Ash, baby, that's what it's all about. And G2 could afford to send
Samurai Sniper, because it's G2. But it doesn't get the teleport in there either, yeah.
It needs to be more Ash, you know.
That's
Ash, yeah, I don't know.
Big flank coming in here from G2 as they push forward this inhibitor. Sleep did land onto Betsy. G2 continue to force in. Great Glacial Fisher, but the prison lands onto Nukesalot. Jump in from Ruin. The Nav, 3 members, but Xiaonan is still alive and he can do work on these AD carries. 1 down, the Sleep lands as well, but Joko will be unstoppable for the moment. G2 could try and push in here, or they could reset. They do have super minions pushing in mid and that bottom lane now.
And G2 took a while to get the advantage in this game, but once they got it, absolutely, they just run away with this game, and Steelback is having some kind of really horrific flashbacks.
It's not fun playing against Perks when he is hitting these bubbles. Once again, another one connects. Everyone just hitting its mark. Another guy dies, and Giants are forced back. G2, after a slow start, are looking to keep fighting for that top spot. They're not done yet. They keep forcing back onto Steelback. He's done for. Xiaonan just 2v1ing. They're on the fountain. He's still killing them. Who cares what patch it is? G2 still fighting for the top spot here in the EU LCS.
What a performance out of G2's mid and up, which, oh my lordy, okay, that's Lissandra mid.
Yep, something that Blanc has played a couple of times, so it's a bit of a surprise, but it's not so much. I'd expect maybe the Rod of Ages instead could still be the Abyssal Master. He's building towards that Catalyst. A lot of different options for him. Brox is ganking towards mid here as Caps has already hit level 6. The Chains lands on a minion, but Brox are here in time, looking for that stun lock. Not scaring it coming in from the side. The level 6 hit by Blanc, turns it back around. Hittersang here as well. Memento joins the fray. 3v3 teleport coming in from Soaz. Isn't gonna cancel. The Ram Jam comes down, and it's a spicy sandwich. Blanc ignited. He's gonna fall, but here's the equalizer in response. Blanc goes down. 1 in response for Roccat as well. Ends up being a 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane. Caps jumps in once again, getting everything for his team at the moment. Broxer comes in. There's the prison. Caps gonna distort it, and that's an easy enough kill for the Fnatic mid laner to secure. And that is guaranteed a tiebreaker for first.
Because Rocket should hold this.
Yeah, they have looked very strong. There's the equalizer coming out. Caps getting chased down. Flame Spitter, Ethereal Chains as well, but Caps is done. Prophet flashes in to secure that kill, and they're going to push forward this mid lane tower as well. Support, you can see Memento. Once again, this early game has been a little bit weak for him as the fight starts down towards the bottom lane. Hiku is going to get away for the time being, but Reckless puts down the Feather Storm. Norscarin coming in from a flank here is not going to be able to do too much against 2 members of Fnatic. Here comes the Ornn Horn, the knockup. Roccat. Blanc's going to save himself for the time being with the Glacial Tomb. Soaz still tanking up the tower. A superb stopwatch. Memento caught in the Glacial Prison in time, though, and now Soaz not in the best of spots. Prophet gets the killing spree. 2 members of Fnatic fall, and an incredible collapse from Roccat.
They throw everything. Got that stopwatch as well, and he has his ultimate. He's so hard to take down, and Roccat with a really good collapse on that one to turn that play around. They really want that mid tower. It's going to cost Memento's life.
Yeah, Memento still had his ultimate there as well, so maybe just didn't expect that amount of damage to go down. They do get the mid tower. They get top tower as well. Roccat going ahead. So about a 2,000 gold lead here over Fnatic, who are going to try and push in this mid. Hiku's on his way up as well. We use the True Shot Barrage to clear out the way. Oh, Hillisang just survives, and Norscarin dies. That was so close. On a ward, Caps.
Yes.
EQ only has the E to get away, jumps away, but Caps follows him, lands the chains, and will get that final auto attack down.
How did he land that chain?
Really when Roccat will be looking for a fight. Caps jumps in, Hiku jumps away. Here comes the call of the Forge God onto Norscarin. Teleport coming in behind them as well. Memento straight into the Lamb's Rest by the equalizer. Well placed. Norscarin the first one to go down, but Blanc binds the flank. Goes golden himself. Doesn't catch out a member of Fnatic. Caps jumps back in. Memento across the wall, leaps away. Caps low, Soaz in the front line, the Reckless on the flank. The AD carry coming to party. Memento gets a little bit of damage down, but Blanc is the one to fall. Profit going to try and turn this one around. He's the key member. Hiku there as well. Caps onto Memento. The flash forward. It's enough! It's so impressive because when Reckless left the roster, when we had those two funnel games at the start of the split,
Caps, because even when he gets ganked or even when he gets put out of the game a little bit, he never is actually out of the game because he's always just dishing out damage. He always finds a way to punish enemy teams.
Well, Rocket trying to do that right now. Profit with the flank. Equalizer goes down, lands on 3 members of Fnatic, but Caps will flash away, jump away. So as there as well, jump in from Northscare and doesn't land the blade, and that means that Fnatic can turn this one around. They're looking for a bit of a ram jam. The combo comes down. Lamb's respite used. Hillesang caught in the midst of it all. Reckless stunned up by Northscare as well. Already Hillesang down. So as well. Rocket. Fnatic were the ones to force the fight.
About this player specifically, he doesn't let you down, especially on this Rumble pick. Holy! Oh my lordy.
That's a dipsy do there from Caps. Gets the kill in the mid lane. Rifthold isn't even going to need to charge at this tower. We'll go for the next one. Take no damage from that first one. Reckless joins the fight. Here comes Profit.
Blanc
from the side. Solar Flare hits. Blanc goes in. Doesn't catch. And now we'll see the turnaround. Caps jumps in. There's the equalizer, only going to land onto one.
Don't know about
the Forge God hits as well. Misses in between the post. Caps all the way in, and the long-range chain connects onto Northscare. So it's still taking up the tower. Profit's trying to turn it around. He's in at the overcharge point. Caps misses the chains, cleanses away, but the turnaround from Reckless is still there. Caps jumps onto Blanc. Goodbye. He's dominating. Reckless falls, but it's still the Cap show. You've got to watch him from the side. Rocket. Pick up another one.
He's going to do something.
Just
summon a cooldown of usable summoners in the game.
Oh, Northscare caught out here. That's going to be the knockup. Won't be able to get away from that. Pops a Solar Flare, but easy enough kill there for Fnatic. A little bit of a gift from Northscare.
Northscare has definitely been sitting at the front of the struggle bus this game. I mean, when he was catching the struggle bus, you know how usually, sometimes, when you're sitting there at the bus stop, got your farm out, goes past you.
Great engage onto Memento as well. He'll join Northscare on the struggle bus. It seems like Rocket have a season pass for that at the moment as Fnatic just look to get this inhibitor. 2,000 gold lead for them now. They've just turned this game straight around. Glacial Tomb lands. There's the equalizer as well. Across to all members of Fnatic. True Shot Barrage. Reckless still pretty healthy. Caps. That's the clone getting chased off towards the bottom side. He's going to pop. Reckless gets the root.
It opens up when you get that pick. Suddenly you're out of position. You're man down. Rocket, Profit resetting. Not a good time to reset. Memento, or maybe it is a good time to reset. Memento, either way, you can't be there when it's happening. But this is when Caps jumps forward there, which we won't see. But he gets caught by the Blanc ultimate, by Lissandra's ulti. And without that cleanse, that is the one way that you can really punish Caps.
So, good spot to call that one up earlier on. Blanc will take the tower down towards this bottom side. Soaz does have the ultimate up here. He's going to use it. Call of the Forge God. Trunk, no flash. Glacial Tomb used. Soaz trading in with the minions here. Puts down a pillar. Does get the brittle stun there as well. Another pillar comes out. Blanc looking to escape, but can't get away in time.
Fnatic are able to set up for, as we're seeing now, good old Aaron Basher. And Hiku,
Caps not in a good spot. That's the flash across the wall. He almost escapes, but the Baron coming out here straight away from Fnatic. Fight continues. Go for Reckless, he's got QSS and the ultimate. If you go for Hillesang, he can jump away. If you go for Caps, he can jump away. If you go for a fight here in the jungle, maybe you can catch him. And Northscare actually gets away. Hillesang the first to fall. Fnatic once again tried to force the fight, couldn't make it. This is the shortest TP I have ever seen in my life from Blanc.
That was, what do you call that, a tail LEP? Is that what you call that one? That's
Blanc's actually going to pay for it as well, because Cap's caught out with the advantage. Sunlight comes out as well, so it jumps on towards the backline. Cap's still alive. Blanc goes golden, but he is done for. And Caps turns it back around to Memento once again. Ultimate just about to come off cooldown. Northscare looking for the chase. Misses, but there's the equalizer from the side. Ram's respite used once again. The fight resets. Rocket's still alive. Caps off towards this bottom side of the fight. You can sense it. He knows it. Shark smelling blood in the water. Caps can smell a few kills here. He's gonna jump the wall. Northscare jumps across the chase and the QSS used. No ignite. Caps will have Soaz to pick up the kill right at the end. And Caps just about survives down towards the bottom. 5,000 HP. Memento on his way, but it would be a monumental steal for him to take this one away. 3,000 Memento there, Caps. You just got to jump the wall. The charm comes in, a distortion as well. That is a very dead Kindred. True Shot Barrage coming from downtown won't be there in time. Fnatic 29 minutes in, and Brox are going to push in for this mid lane inhibitor. It's open, of course, because we've got the inhibitor tower earlier on. Caps.
Oh, gosh.
Says hello to Memento, and Memento says goodbye to the majority of his health bar. Caps still full HP, jumps back in. Memento's, oh, I can definitely trade. Caps just waiting for cooldowns. Can't trade against that, 10 and 3.
That was decently tried, but in the end.
We have seen Mickey X build Athenes before.
Yeah, I think it's like when we saw the Ardent on Rakan as well. I think, there's more utility from that shield than you would expect. Game and getting that damage through team fights.
Just constantly oh, they get Caps! Norscaron is overjoyed. Caps is dead. And perhaps they can find a fight on Rakan as well. There's the equalizer. There's a solar player available for Norscaron if he wants it. Flash forward, hits it onto Hillisheim, but Reckless pops a Featherstorm Prophet with a chase. Luran comes down, praying to the gods to save them. Soaz turns it back around. Reckless still alive on the backline. Can he carry his team to victory? No, he cannot. He's done. And somehow, Roccat find the final fight they need, and they take down Fnatic.
Caps, I heard so much shouting, I thought we were being ganked by hooligans. I looked to my right, I was like, oh, gee, do I have to hide behind medic? Is he going to game here where I was going to say, you're kind of hoping
Caps has to QSS and jump away. Blanc goes golden, but Caps can still put a lot of damage down here.
Nice.
Lamb's respite used. Reckless, he's trying to flank, he's trying to pull a Caps himself. The quickness comes out. Hillisang with perfect timing. Reckless QSS is out from the solar flare. Caps gets one. Memento kills the wrong one. Hillisang still alive. Q jumping around the side of this fight, but this has been all about Reckless. Caps was the decoy. Reckless was the destructive force on the backline. Caps now comes in after Reckless falls. Q still alive though. Caps gets one. It's all about Q. Profit under the tower, but regen coming out on Soaz pretty soon, as well as that Warmogs is going to kick in. Caps and Brox get the top lane in here. Broxer just about survives, and Roccat will have to lick their wounds as Fnatic retreat from there.
That's far. To be honest, if I'm Roccat, I'm actually okay waiting for Fnatic to go for the engage.
Caps went in, the equalizer comes down as well. Blanc just running for that backline, but he can't get there soon enough. Rooted in spot. Here comes the quickness, here comes the turnaround, and here comes Fnatic fighting for that top spot. The fight for first is well and truly on, and already Fnatic look to solidify their spot at the top. Hiku down, Reckless gets the kill, Caps gets another, and Roccat are wiped off the map.
And with a huge wave pushing in the top side, this could well be the game for Fnatic. In fact, it probably, most likely, 1000% will be.
I think they'll take out Memento first, and then they will take out the Nexus. Fnatic fighting for first now, guarantee themselves at least a tiebreaker for first spot.
I go for the all-up, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's some early game pressure right there.
Basically, Udyr with a helmet on.
So, if we look at both compositions...
Especially with an Akali and a Sejuani, you can do it. So that'll be my eyes, that'll be what I'm looking for Misfits. Level 6 bot lane.
Here we go. Kickers has been waiting in this bush for a while. Mickey the one to be caught out. Flash away, the chase from Kickers. That's one. First blood. Attila flashes away as well. Kickers gonna get chased down by Hansama and Maxlaw. He's not gonna escape. 1-for-1 in the bottom lane.
That is early Misfits. That was definitely how they won their games. And like I mentioned before, they've been playing much more towards the top side with Alphari on those carries. But Alphari is not...
But I think we have to keep our eyes on the bot lane once again, gents.
Not only Kickers who can roam and make the ganks, Glacial Fisher use. Mickey pops down the threshold, but that's not going to be enough. He's the first to fall. They're going for the full dive. Attila gets one, chases in concussive blows. How much this game matters for them as well. If they lose here, they are guaranteed only 5th spot. They can't get better than that, but they're trying to set their sights just a little bit higher as they set their sights on Mickey. Hansama, the next target. The jump away, the stopwatch. Hansama, you're not going to survive for long. A double kill. Jizuke caught out in the river here as well, as Maxwell and Sekus try and find some semblance of hope.
4-0-0 right now, and Vitality are securing their first turret of the game.
And how devastating it must be to be beaten by...
actually shut down the Attila on the Draven.
I have a question about KazaLoLLCShighlights being in this position right now, because Maxlaw is there as well. Alphari teleports in.
So why is this happening now? This was the kind of play I wanted to see like 5 minutes ago from Misfits. I mean, it's great that they find a kill and
a going for the top lanes here too as well. Mid's gonna fall, and Vitality might get 3 towers out of that one play down towards the bottom side. A 2-tower trade.
I know that might sound a bit strange, but when he's this far ahead, he can 1v1 anyone.
Maxlaw, not in the best of spots, pops the Glacial Prison, popped back with the explosive cast. Senkux on the flank. We're looking at that Akali. Can he catch out Attila? Flash away. Great stuff from Attila to keep himself safe. Mickey flashes onto the backline. The play, Chain of Corruption's going to land as well. Attila trying to cleanse his way out of it, but that is a very dead Draven, and Misfits have somehow found a fight that keeps themselves alive in this game.
But look at the bot lane. This is the thing is, yes, Jizuke is pushing, that's great. But why are Vitality pushing in a situation, putting themselves in a situation where they can fight a 4v5? I feel like they should have been way more passive in that scenario. You know Jizuke is split pushing bot. He does not have TP.
For the buy, he's still even challenging for first if you win this game, but if you lose this, you are not in a good spot at all when you look at your track record. Mickey caught out a little bit. The concussive blows comes out as well. He's down. Vitality find another pick. And now Vitality can continue to push forward
very effectively. And look at how they're constantly moving through the jungle, trying to find more picks. This is a team that throughout the regular season is very good at finding those small opportunities, and this might be another pick.
Glacial Fisher hits to the hook, hits onto the backline though, and that is a dead Draven. And now Misfits can look to turn this one around. Sekuk's coming in from the side. 2 kills to Jizuke.
So, it's so Jizuke. And I don't mean to say that in a weird way.
Lands the chains onto Mickey. He's going to root him in place, and Mickey is not in a good spot at all. Attila gets his next kill.
Draven has cleansed. Braum has cleansed. And Olaf is Olaf.
Yes.
It's very difficult.
Misfits are the ones that have gained control of the Baron. Vision. Hook only lands onto KazaLoLLCShighlights. Don't really want to pull the Gragas into the midst of your team. Jizuke jumps onto the backline. Hansama is his target, and Hansama knockback still alive away from the Whirling Death. Jizuke gonna die to that ignite. Sankuk's shut down, jumps across towards the back of this fight as well. The Olaf on the chase misses the first axe. Can he land the second? Sankuk's dodging, weaving, diving across to the side. He's done, and Vitality get a 1-for-1. Mickey has to flash the wall to get himself to safety. KazaLoLLCShighlights still on the chase here, but while this game has slowed down and both the teams have just reset, I want to take a little bit of a bigger picture look as the Glacial Prison does come out. The knockback as well. They're just trying to get rid of the Braum. Senkux is getting on towards that backline. Teleport in from Alfari as well. The game's not slowing down yet. Both these teams want to fight. Jizuke wants to jump forward. Kick his flash the wall. The hook. Mickey not in the best of spots. Hansama's still alive. Explosive cast will not knock him back into the team, but now Maxlaw and Alfari are not in the best of shapes at all. Vitality find 3 kills. They find exactly what they need, and it's
in the game, the Baron Nashor. And honestly, I'm getting kind of flashbacks a little bit here.
And since then they have gone 1-5. They've only beaten Unicorns and H2K in the second half of the split, and Vitality are looking to keep it that way. They get the inhibitor in the bottom lane, Misfits falling to pieces, and Vitality are picking them up and pushing them into the dirt.
Really well executed team comp here. They've got the bot inhibitor with that Baron, and they're looking for the same in the mid lane.
What can Misfits do to stop this onslaught from Vitality? Not much at the moment. KazaLoLLCShighlights just belly bopping back. Explosive cast used as well. Maxwell can't even get to the lantern in time. Jizuke jumps in. Mickey still alive in the midst of this fight, but Vitality don't want to keep it that way for much longer. Second inhibitor falls. They might just look to push in with the minion wave here. They've got a cannon. It's all on Misfits to try and stop this, but the hook goes a mile wide, and Vitality get their Nexus tower down. They're looking for the second. They're looking to shut out Misfits from that top spot battle. Vitality are looking to close this one out, and they do not care if it's your signature pick. They give a double across towards Attila. Vitality ace Misfits, and they are gonna take the win and shut Misfits out of first.